I'll come back, and then when I come back and destroy everybody, they're gonna be pissed. But it's all good because I'm the best. Yes, sir. You know.
Roman Reigns is
awesome!
One thing that I saw today, one quote that I saw really stuck with me. Dr. King said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands during times of comfort and convenience, but where he stands during times of challenge and controversy. And that hit me a lot because my life's kind of been nothing but challenge and controversy as of late. A few months back, I was standing in this ring. I had 2 titles in my hands. I had 2 brothers by my side. And now I've got no titles and a broken family. But in life, we can't focus on the things we don't have. We've got to focus on the things that we do have. And what I do have is the same thing I've always had. My first love, my last love, this. And as long as I've got this ring under my feet and this microphone in my hand and this fire in my eyes, I can stand here and tell you I'm gonna go to Phoenix this Sunday and I'm gonna win the Royal Rumble match. And even saying that sounds crazy. It sounds like a long shot. Hell, it is a long shot, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't give a damn because my whole life has been a long shot. I'm not your stereotypical WWE superstar. Like, this wasn't meant for me. I'm not as big as Drew McIntyre. I'm not as powerful as Bobby Lashley. That's not me. I'm just a kid from a small Midwestern town. Not much different than Oklahoma City. My folks, they were working class. They did everything they could to put food on the table.
Are you all my personal?
Keep a roof over my head. Hey, I could be working in a factory. I could be working on a farm. I could be doing all that stuff. Could be driving a truck, man. And the only reason I'm not doing that is this. This. Right here. Call it heart, call it passion, call it love, call it determination, call it whatever you want to call it, but it is not inside my chest. It is ingrained in my soul, in every fiber of my being. And so yeah, it's a long shot. 30 guys are gonna walk into the Royal Rumble on Sunday. They're gonna lay it all on the line to go headline at the grandest stage of them all. They are. But when the dust settles, I promise you, there will be one man left standing. There will be one man going to headline WrestleMania, and that man is the man, Seth freaking Rollins. And today, I have the honor and the privilege to join that crew as I was announced as the cover athlete for this year's WWE 2K18. Thank you. But it almost didn't happen, to be honest with you, and you guys know the story, right? I was given an offer, I accepted the offer, and I bought in. And hey, it was awesome, everything I could ask for, right? I won championships, I made a lot of money, had every single thing anybody could ever want in their entire life, every material possession to fill my house. But the truth is,
personal dreams.
You guys gave me a second chance. And that allowed me to give myself a second chance, and no material possession could be worth that ever, not ever. So this cover, this 2K18 cover, this is not just my cover, no. This is our cover. This is our cover.
For 10 plus years, I've been laser focused on one road, and that is the road to WrestleMania. But at what cost? Throughout my career, I've taken advantage of people, taken shortcuts, taken undeserving opportunities. Besides my wife and daughter, I've sacrificed every single relationship I've had in this business. That's what this means to me. And that's what my friendship meant with Shane McMahon to me. You know, it was all to prove to one man. I just wanted him to be proud of me, my dad. And as cheesy as people may say that it is, when my dad stood in this ring, it was the first time that I have ever heard him say that I love you and that I am proud of you, and it was something memorable for me. It was one of the greatest things that's ever happened in my life. And Shane made that happen for me. And Shane told me that one of his dreams was, as a kid, to be tag team champions, and I did that for them. And when I had the idea of convincing Shane McMahon to be a tag team partner with me, people actually told me, watch yourself. They warned me, the Miz, warned me about Shane, saying that behind the scenes he's a little different. I didn't believe him. It's Shane McMahon, we love Shane McMahon. But I was wrong. At Fastlane, Shane McMahon attacked me from behind in front of my 68-year-old father. My dad watched as Shane decimated me. What kind of human being would do that? And then he proceeded to put his hands on my father. And it is something that will be ingrained for the rest of my life, watching him put his hands on my dad's face, shoving him down as my dad was yelling for someone to help his only son. While I laid there helplessly. Shane, you are a conniving, vile, disgusting human being. You are rotten to the core just like your father. You weren't born best in the world. You're a McMahon, you were born the worst. You think you're something special, Vince and Shane, because, you know, you're a billionaire and you can do whatever the hell you want? Well, you can't. You may own this company, but you don't own me. I wasn't born rich. I wasn't born of privilege. I was born in Cleveland, destined to flip burgers at my dad's Mr. Hero for the rest of my life. People told me that I was average, that I would never amount to anything. But I didn't make that a self-fulfilling prophecy, no. I went out on my own, followed my dreams, and proved everyone wrong. I found my way through the real world, and I did it, and I became a champion. I became the most must-see WWE superstar of all time. I did that, and I did it on my own. You know, say what you want about me, whether you booed me or cheered me through the ears, but you can never deny my work ethic. I've always prided myself on working harder than everybody else because I believe hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard enough. I am a proven success story, and that is something to be proud of. My dad didn't just give me love, I had to earn it. The fans didn't give me respect, I had to earn it. took 13 years, but I think right here, right now, I have earned it.
There's no gentle way to say it. To me, you wrestle like a coward. You wrestle like somebody who's afraid to get hit. Like,
I wrestle like a coward.
You wrestle like a coward.
I'm the one?
If I were to create a wrestler who, to me, like embodies, like when I was an independent guy and I was thinking like, oh, okay, what's the soft WWE style? It would be that. WWE is transformed in the last.
Hold on. You had your chance to talk. You're the one that called me a coward in the wrestling ring. I'm the coward in the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
But let's talk about cowards for 1 second. Okay. The reason I wrestle the way I wrestle is because I can do it day in and day out all the time for 10+ years. I have never in my career ever have been injured. I don't get injured for 6 months to a year. I am here each and every week. But you sit there and call me a coward? Yeah. I'm the coward. Wait, let me tell you about a coward. Let me tell you about a guy who tells his WWE fans, the people that he loves, that he will be back. He promises them. I promise you, I will be back in 1 year's time to claim this title. But you didn't, Daniel, did you? But I'm the coward. Okay, I'm the one that doesn't love the fans.
If they would let me come back, I would come back.
Oh, if you would? Yeah. You would. You love that WWE ring. You love being wrestling. You love being right in that wrestling ring, and you love wrestling, right? Well, why don't you quit? Why don't you quit and go to the bingo halls with your indie friends?
Okay, I think you need to calm.
No,
that's not what this show's about.
GM, have this. Thank you very much, Renee. This is a great show, but we're talking here. I need to talk to you real quick because the fact is, you're the one that calls me the coward, but you're the one that doesn't get in the WWE ring again. No, don't you walk away from me, Daniel. Don't you walk away. I'm the one that loves the fans. I'm the one that loves everyone and everything. You're the one that gets up and walks away every single time. You're the coward. I am not a coward. I am your Intercontinental Champion, and there's a reason I am the title. Reason making this the most relevant, prestigious title that WWE has, and I deserve the respect on SmackDown Live.
Not exactly sure how I feel.
You're right, man.
5 years old, I started wrestling. I lost my first match, and I pretty much won.
This is all I have.
I have this thing known as the it factor.
This couple minutes a night, 300 nights a year, this is my everything. I'm the guy that for the last 7 years has been disrespected.
Where you can strike up a conversation with anyone.
Undervalued.
You can step into something that's not your comfort zone.
Overlooked.
You can go on a media circus for 12 hours.
Told one day that I'm not good enough and told the next day that I'm too good.
You can still go to work on no sleep.
Day after day, night after night, year after year. Kofi got an opportunity and he stepped up and he knocked it out of the park. I use all the critics and the naysayers as fuel to make myself better, and it should have been me.
And go out there to the ring and do what you do better than anyone else in this business.
I know my place. He became an overnight success. Every single night, busting my ass for all of them. And it should be me.
I swear, every night, I deliver. I deliver.
He walked into the elimination chamber and he walked out the other side a star.
I know what's right and what's wrong, and if everyone is in my head telling me what's wrong, I know that I am right.
And it should be me. And you can give, and you can give, and you can give, and you can give, and you can give. How many times can you threaten to take away what I love? Sometimes you get nothing, in return you get nothing. How many times can you threaten to fire me? That everything you've said to me over the last 3 weeks makes me want to kick your head right off your face. He was the better man, and he won the WWE title. Why are you still here? Why do you subject yourself to this every night? It should have been me. You want to know who the hell I am? And you all respect him. It's because I can't stop. After being threatened with being fired every single time you come to work, and you all admire him, you realize it should be me. You got nothing left to lose. I'm the man that's gonna walk into SummerSlam, burn Brooklyn to the ground, beat your ass, and become champion because I am that dude. And each one of you will admire me and respect me. You're gonna know in the back of your head that you don't have what it takes. You don't have enough to put me away.
One person outdoes me in this business in any aspect, in the back, in the ring, at my house, I don't care.
Put that title up one more time.
I will not be outshined.
And I'll put up my entire career. You're right, man. This is all I have. This couple minutes a night, 300 nights a year, this is my everything. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone when they know that I live for this. This is what I love. But you know what? Sometimes things you love don't always love you back. And you can give, 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 and sometimes you get nothing in return. You get nothing. And you have friends and family and fans coming up to you telling you, why do you still do it? Why are you still here? Why do you subject yourself to this every night? It's because I can't stop. I can't. It's a sickness. I can't stop. And maybe my career didn't always turn out the way I thought it would, you know? I thought it would have been better. I thought I earned something. I thought I would be a bigger star, but you know what? I just can't stop myself. I can't, but you put that title up one more time. Listen to me, Miz. Put that title up one more time, and I'll put up my entire career. But this goes way back. This goes back when Ali got hurt, and Kofi got an opportunity, and he stepped up, and he knocked it out of the park, and it should have been me. Kofi jumped through hoop after hoop after hoop, and he walked in and he ran the gauntlet. And after 11 long years, 11 years of earning everything, he became an overnight success, and it should be me. Kofi walked into the chamber. He walked into the elimination chamber, and he walked out the other side a star, and it should be me. And he walked in to WrestleMania to fight Daniel Bryan for the WWE title while I sat at home, and that should have been me. And on that night at WrestleMania, he was the better wrestler. He was the better man, and he won the WWE title, and it should have been me. And every day since, every day since becoming WWE champion, Kofi has outperformed every single critic, and he's earned it, and he's been a fighting champion, and you all respect him, and you all admire him, and it should be me. And that's why I did what I did. I had to. I had no other choice. And that Super Showdown, I'm going to beat Kofi for the WWE title because I have to. And I will become WWE champion, and each one of you will admire me and respect me, and you will love me. Your WWE champion. It should be me.
You just made the biggest mistake of your life. You pissed off John Cena. You say I got no love for this place. You say I left it high and dry. You say I got no passion. I destroyed my shoulder. They said I'd be out for a year. I was back in 4 months. That's passion. You only go where they tell you to go. I go so hard they tell me to stop. That's passion. Every night you walk down this ramp, you walk down the ramp because you have to. I walk down this ramp every night because I want to. That's passion. And the reason chumps like you say I'm going Hollywood, because anybody else in my shoes would have already gone, but I'm still here, and that's passion. You bring your A game, and I'm still gonna kick your ass and take that championship. Why? Because I'm John Cena. Guys. The champ's a little tense tonight. The champ is complaining that he doesn't get any respect. You are complaining because the world doesn't know how phenomenal AJ Styles really is. You're upset about a poster? You upset about a morning show when somebody say something bad about you? Dude, how many times have I come to this ring and 1,000 or more people tell me I suck and I don't belong, but you complaining about respect? Dude, you've been hot for like 6 months. I held this place down for well over a decade. But a guy like you can stand in this ring and call me a sorry excuse for a wrestler. Why? Because I didn't put time in on the indie scene? Here's a spoiler alert. I wasn't built for the indie scene. I was built for the WWE, for SmackDown Live, for the Royal Rumble, for moments like right here, right now. So I'm on a level with you, homie. Regardless of how good you think you are, you're not on my level. You're not even on the level below me. You upset about a poster? Hell, Photoshop yourself over me. I don't give a damn about a poster. I give a damn about Sunday. Oh yeah, I am sorry for one thing. You're not a guy from Atlanta. You're just a guy. You're just a guy holding on to that championship because I let you. And you so unoriginal. You just like every other guy before you who hates me so very much but does everything they can to beat me, Mr. Face that runs the place. And you also just the guy who on Sunday is gonna find out what everybody already knows. There's only one John Cena, and I'm still a bad, bad man. And my time is now. Recognize.
And it proves that when I step foot in this ring, there is nobody better than Daniel Bryan.
You almost got me. You almost got me. A parody. Parody, that's strong. That's real strong. And I'm not a parody. The reason I'm out here, regardless of what you think, is the same reason you're out here. All of this. All of this. And I thought you would be smart enough to understand that. all of these people with their signs and their hands up in the air, chanting yes, 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 or no, no, no. They're doing it, Daniel, because they believe in you. They believe in you, and you hear that. And when you hear that and you know that someone believes in you, it empowers you, it gives you emotion, and all you want to do is come out in this ring every single night, sick, tired, or hurt, and put your body on the line as a way to say, I believe in you as much as you believe in me. That's what the WWE is. It is not grabbing a spotlight. It is these people being able to come in, choose their favorite superstar, and put their hand in front of their face, or ride the wave of a beard. Have those moments with your favorite superstar. That is why we do what we do. This, yeah, just a t-shirt. That's just a t-shirt. That's like saying the American flag is just a cloth. It is not about the cloth. It is about the message that the shirt represents, loyalty. And I have been in hostile environments, and I have had my critics, but there are still people that are loyal to me, and as long as they are here, if my neck is broke, I fight for them, and I'm loyal to them. Parody. Parody's a joke, something funny. You got the gall to call me a parody because of the way I look, because of how I act, because you don't approve of John Cena? Like you're the first person to walk into a ring and say, newsflash, guys, John Cena's what's wrong with all this. We've seen enough. 5 moves of doom. Get John Cena out of here. I don't know how smart you are, but you're not deaf. You can hear it tonight. It's been going on for years. You're not the first. You won't be the last. I show up every day for the past 12 years and bust my ass. Not for people like you who don't respect me. For that kid in the front row. For his dad. For the 7-year-old Make-A-Wish child named Dakota who I met this afternoon. And when I came in the room and that kid's fighting for his life, all he wants to do is say, you can't see me. And then after that, his dad pulls me to the side and says, thank you, because whenever my son goes in for treatment, all he says is he will never give up. Thank you for the hope. Thank you for the inspiration. You are red hot right now, but you will always have critics. You should be proud of every single thing you've accomplished here. But you should be smart enough to know that I am proud of what I've done here. I am proud of who I am, and I am proud of what I've become.
I've been wrestling since I was 18 years old. And within the first 5 months of my wrestling career, I'd already had 3 concussions. And for years after that, I would get a concussion here and there, or here or there. And then it gets to the point when you've been wrestling for 16 years that that adds up to a lot of concussions. And it gets to a point where they tell you that you can't wrestle anymore. And for a long time I fought that, because I have loved this in a way that I have never loved anything else. But a week and a half ago, I took a test that said that maybe my brain isn't as okay as I thought it was. And
Everything you know is in your mind.
I have a family to think about, and it is with a heavy heart and the utmost sadness that I officially announced my retirement. But if there's one thing, so I've gone through all these complex emotions in this last little bit. You know, I've been angry, I've been sad, I've been frustrated, I've been all of that. But today, when I woke up this morning, I felt nothing but gratitude. I have gotten to do what I love for nearly 16 years. I am grateful. I am grateful because of wrestling. I got to meet the most wonderful woman in the world. Who's beautiful, she's smart, and she completes me in a way that I didn't even think was possible. And that's because of wrestling. I am grateful. Now, tomorrow morning, I start a new life. A life where I am no longer a wrestler. But that is tomorrow, and that is not tonight. And by damn, I have one more night to feel this energy and to feel this crowd. So if I could just get one last yes chant, I would really appreciate it. When I was depressed and when I was angry and I was trying to be grateful, and she saw that all I wanted to do was get back in the ring, she came to me and she said, "It's wonderful that you're grateful, but you need to fight, and you need to fight for your dreams." And she's the one who encouraged me to start going to see specialists. And so I went and I saw specialists. And then when the specialist gave me good reviews, she said, "Go see another specialist." And then she said, "Go see another specialist." And when she said, when I saw another specialist and they cleared me, she said, "Listen, you need to fight for your dreams." That's what Daniel Bryan does, is he fights for his dreams. So then, when I got depressed, I wasn't just grateful. I decided to fight. And when I got angry about not being able to be in this ring, I wasn't just grateful, I decided to fight. And there was a time when I wanted to quit. And instead of walking out, she got in my ear and she said, "You don't walk out." She said, "You fight, because you need to fight for your dreams. Fight for your dreams. Fight for your dreams. And if you fight for your dreams will fight for you."
8 years ago, I broke my neck. I had spinal fusion surgery, which means they move your throat over, they put a plate in there and screws, and it's really in-depth surgery. But because of that surgery, I knew that I was wrestling on borrowed time from that point on. So fast forward, and the last little while, I've been in a lot of pain. I've been losing feeling in my arms. So I passed strength tests and all of those things, and I made it through WrestleMania. But the WWE wanted me to go get more tests, and thankfully I did, because the MRIs showed that that I have to retire. I mean, trust me, it's not my choice. The doctors have told me that I got no choice.
Everything you know is in your mind.
And thankfully they found out, because I'm not going to end up in a wheelchair now. So, you know, no, thank you guys. And you see, I was angry. I was angry at myself. I was angry at my body, because I felt like there's a lot of people in this company that depend on me, and I felt like I was letting them down. I felt like I was letting you guys down. But then, you know, I was upset too, because I didn't feel like I was ending this on my terms. But he reminded me that I've competed my whole career on my terms. You know, I'm still like all of you. I am a huge fan of the WWE. Every month, Christian and I would go to Maple Leaf Gardens, and we would watch all of our favorites. We would watch the Legion of Doom. We'd watch Demolition. We'd watch Hulk Hogan. We'd watch all of them and just be enthralled. And then I went to WrestleMania 6, and I watched Hulk Hogan against the Ultimate Warrior, and I said, I'm doing this one day. And you know what? Fast forward a whole bunch of years, and I'm main eventing WrestleMania against The Undertaker. There's no way I ever would have dreamed of that. There's no way, if you told me when I was 11 years old that I would win more championships than anyone in the history of this company, no way I would have believed you. And if you had told me that my last match would be at WrestleMania in one of the main events defending the World Heavyweight Championship, and that I'd be retiring as the World Heavyweight Champion, man, I couldn't dream of a better way to go out. I really couldn't. You know, I started in the WWE when I was 23. I mean, I've been doing this for 19 years, 14 of them with the WWE. My first match was May 10th, 1996 in Hamilton's Copps Coliseum. And I was 23 years old, and I feel like I've grown up in front of all of you. I feel like I've made a whole lot of mistakes in front of you. I've learned from them, and I've become a man in front of you. I've gone from being the silent guy running around the streets of New York with a trench coat that was way too small for him, to a pseudo-vampire in the Brood, to one of the funny, goofy guys along with Christian, posing for those with the benefit of those with flash photography. I became one of the most despised guys in the history of the WWE. As a matter of fact, I got thrown in the Long Island Sound. I had a live sex celebration, thankfully with Lita and not Vicky Guerrero. And I would hope that through it all, I've earned the respect of everyone in that locker room. And I hope that I've earned all of your respect. Because no matter what, I came out here and I tried to give you guys as much as I had every single night. And in turn, you guys gave it right back to me. So, I'm gonna miss all of this. All of it. I'm gonna miss that reaction when I hear my music and I come out on the ramp. It's like a shot of adrenaline straight to the heart from you guys, and it's amazing. I can't describe it. But that being said, I don't have to wear tights tomorrow, and I am gonna go eat a whole lot of ice cream tonight. But if you asked me if I would do all of this again, all the way back from getting hired by JR, if you asked me if I'd travel all the roads, log all the miles, hop on all the flights, all the sleepless nights, all the surgeries, all of the injuries, the metal rods in my teeth, all of it. If you asked me if I'd do it again, in a heartbeat. So thank you. Thank you very much. How am I standing here, one day removed from participating in the Royal Rumble? 9 years ago, I was medically disqualified from ever doing this again. Oh yeah, I had the same reaction. So I got to work. I got a second neck surgery, and then I busted my ass. I got in the best shape of my life at 46 years old so I could step back in here and end my career on my terms. So I found myself in the Royal Rumble.
Are you all my personal dreams?
I saw some familiar faces. I saw some new faces. Randy Orton. Roman Reigns. AJ Styles. Seth Rollins. Kevin Owens. Aleister Black. Matt Riddle. Hey, the list goes on. And boys, hopefully I see you down the road. But listen, I'm not fooling myself. I know this might not last that long. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But I hope that all of you join me on this ride. Man, that's my first yes chant. I got to thank Daniel Bryan for that. That's pretty cool. Listen, I know I'm a little older. I know I'm a little bit grayer. I know I got some crow's feet. But it's the roadmap that got me here. And I have one thing that you can't fabricate, you can't fake, you can't force down someone's throat and tell them that you have unless you have it. And the way you know is you look someone dead in the eye. I have grit. If you knock me down,
I get back up.
Órale, órale, Holmes. I mean, Vato, that's quite a resume, Holmes. Hulk Hogan, The Rock, Big Show, Kurt Angle. Damn, bro, I'm impressed. Holmes, if I had a resume like that, man, I wouldn't be afraid of Eddie Guerrero. Oh, no. See, Brock, I don't have all those accomplishments. The only thing I have going for me
Are you all my personal dreams?
See, Holmes, so I was saying the only thing I got going for me, Holmes, is that every obstacle that's been put in front of me, I have
Everything you
overcome.
know is in your mind.
But I ain't overcome these obstacles, ese vato, by listening to people like you. See, all my life, Brock, I've had people like you in my ear, ese vato. Hey, Eddie, you're not 6'7", 300 pounds. Órale, vato, you'll never do anything in the wrestling business, Holmes. Órale, Eddie, those personal demons that you battle every day, they're too strong for you. You can't beat them. You'll never gain your kids back. You'll never redeem your children. You can't do it, Eddie. You're no one. No, it is not. By the grace of God, I am beating those demons. I am overcoming those obstacles. See, because all I do is picture people like you in my mind. I hear the voices just like I'm hearing them by looking at you, Holmes. Just like I'm seeing and hearing all those people say, you can't do it, Eddie. That's what I see in you, Brock. I see nothing but a big, fat face of hatred when I look at you, ese vato. I see nothing but my next obstacle, Holmes. See, Brock, at No Way Out, you're not gonna be facing Eddie Guerrero. You're gonna be facing all the battle within me, all the fire that burns within me. You're
First of all,
gonna be
Jose,
facing
I gotta give it to you, man. That was pretty good.
Heat.
You want to talk about addiction, ese? You want to go down that road, vato loco? Pues órale, ese. You know what, Holmes? We're going down that road. Well, let's do what we say in Spanish. Vamos a decirlo al chile. Let's tell it straight up, man. The truth is, Brock, I am an addict. See, Brock, about 3 years ago, Holmes, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, vato, your home state, That's right, vato. In the shower, in the locker room. Oh, man, I was high, bro. I was high, high, high. And I don't remember much about that night, I said, but what I do remember,
Everything you know is in your mind.
they carried me out of that arena and they carried me straight into rehab. And see, they didn't do that. I did that to myself, vato. But that was just the beginning of it, I see. Because see, through all that time, bro, through all those 3 years, not only did I wind up losing my job, I lost my wife, I lost my kids, and I lost myself. I lost my spirit. I disgraced my race. I disgraced my family, and I disgraced myself.
You are my personal dream.
But you know what, Brock? I came to a point in my life, vato. I came to a point where it was do or die, Holmes. I had to make a decision. Do or die. And you know what I said? I did. Because I'm here right now. Day by day, by the grace of God, I have earned my way back into this ring, man. Day by day, by the grace of God, I have earned the respect of my kids again. Day by day, I have earned my life back. And see, Holmes, when I stand across you and I see that across your waist, you know what that symbolizes for me, I say? That symbolizes for me, I'm sorry. That's my way of telling my family I'm sorry. That's my way of telling my kids I'm going to provide a better way of life for them. I'm going to get the bikes that they wanted. I'm going to give them a better education. That's my new addiction, home. See, when I step into this ring, yeah, bro, I am addicted. I'm addicted to the high that I get from them. I'm addicted to the high that I get when I go home and I tell my family, hey, I'm doing it. I'm addicted to the satisfaction that I get to tell everybody like you that didn't believe in me, you can stick it up your ass. I'm addicted to the do or die feeling, Holmes, that I'm going to have this Sunday night at No Way Out. Because you know as well as I do, Holmes, oh, what a high it is when we're in here, brother. See, but the difference between me and you, bro, is that I'm an addict and I'll do anything and run over anybody that it's going to take to get that around my waist and get my high at No Way Out and become the WWE champion. Órale, vato!
So, is this just another wrestling picture? No, it's much more than that. This picture represents growth, dedication, chasing your dreams, beating your demons, overcoming all the obstacles you may face, and most importantly, believing in yourself and never giving up. He started wrestling 17 years ago. 10 years ago, he had lost his tag team partner. 5 years ago, he almost lost his life in a car crash. 4 years ago, he almost died in his home while trying to beat his addictions. 3 years ago, he was sent to rehab. Also, 3 years ago, he was fired from the WWE. He lost his job. He lost his family. And 2 years ago, he was wrestling in bingo halls. But then he came back, and he came back in life. He was down for the count, and 90% of people would have stayed down for the count, but he didn't. He got up, and he beat his addictions. He worked harder than everyone. He got his job back. He got his family back. He got his life back. And now Guerrero, he was the WWE champion. I told you, it was more than just a picture of a wrestler winning a title. It was a magical moment that I will never forget. It is a moment that means more to me than just wrestling, but gives me inspiration in life. The journey of Eddie Guerrero is not just a wrestling story. His story is something that can inspire anyone. And for that, I thank you, Eddie. It was a magical moment that I will never forget. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero.
First of all, I want to say Alhamdulillah, God gave me everything. Alhamdulillah. I know you got this, they don't like this. Alhamdulillah. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.